This is Miss Russell again, and we're still working with benchmark NSO 3.5, where we're going to be rewriting positive rational numbers in equivalent forms. So we're going to start this one with the percent form. And when we're going from percent to decimal, we either divide by 100 or we simply move our decimal 2 places to the left. So I move my decimal 2 places to the left. Now this becomes 675 thousandths. It becomes 675 thousandths. And when I write this as a decimal, as a fraction, I write it the same way I say it, 675 thousandths. So I'm going to write 675,000. And then it may call for it to be simplified into a smaller fraction, which we know 5 and 0, we can automatically know it could be 25. But when you have these on your test or in an assignment, make sure you find the greatest common factor in both numbers. And in this case, the greatest common factor would be 25. So we're going to divide each one by 25. And this would be 40. And this would be 27. Here, we're starting at the decimal point. So we write it as a fraction the same way we read it. That says 19 thousandths. So we're going to write it as 19 thousandths. And here we write it as a equivalent percentage. So remember, when we're going from decimal to percent, I move my decimal 2 places to the right. So I'm going to go here, here. So my percentage would be 1 9/10, and we put our percent sign back on the number. When we go from percent to decimal, we drop the percent sign, but when we go from decimal to percent, we make sure we add it back in. Here we have a fraction, and remember, percent is out of 100. So we have to get this to 100. So I know that 20 times 5 is 100. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. So that gives me 100. And then 5 times 3 is 15. I regroup the 1. 5 times 6 is 30 plus 1 is 31. So that's 315 hundredths. 315 hundredths. How do I write that as a decimal? 3 and 15 hundredths. Okay? And remember, we're going from decimal to percent. I have to move my decimal 2 places to the right. So that's 1, 2. So now my percentage is 315%. Okay? Fraction to decimal to percent. Make sure you're either multiplying or dividing. If I'm going from decimal to percent, I'm multiplying, so I'm moving my decimal 2 places to the right. From percent to decimal, I'm dividing, so my number is getting smaller. I'm moving my decimal 2 places to the left. Okay? I hope that helps.